It's real, we unstoppable.
Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids. Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids.
Hey, I'm a soldier in the war. Most of my people fighting, but they don't know what it's for. I read the song of Moses and it shook me to the core. I watched 100 street teachers and I had to know more. I knew about the pastor, but I had to know the Lord. Flush the weed down the toilet, stopped eating the poor. I never knew what it meant to treat a woman like a wife. So rock 26, 23, cut me like a knife. Some of y'all putting on the act, I'm continuing to act. Y'all don't like the answers, I'm continuing to ask. Some return till they vomit to continue when they pass. I'm so in love with drama that unity makes you mad. I was a Negro in the world, the truth way better than that. I was about to self-destruct, now I'm way above all that. Scripture said that we the best, now I'm representing that. I'm loyal to the mission, we bringing our nation real, we unstoppable.
Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids. Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids.
We persistent on the mission, we commanded of the Lord. David and Jonathan, my brothers ever going to war. Keep playing with God's laws, fervent heat to the core. And majesty in the elements melt to the floor. There's some shit in my past that I can't do no more. The 7 times short, now that I'ma stand for the Lord. It's honorable when you confess the 3rd degree makes you pure. 3 times that they facing, they each trying to get rid of the beast, a piece of the pie. I'm praying that my prayers reach the sky. Killing the old man, yeah, it's getting harder to lie. When you submit to the Lord, that's really seeking his face. Brothers out here willingly, while and really abusing his grace. They went out, but they was never with us. You know the Lord reveal them. 2/3 gotta go to we and tell them grow together. Boots on the ground, like the Panthers giving spiritual healing. We coming back for the world, taking what was given.
Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids. Watch how we move, watch how we work, we coming for dividends. The prophets are back in purple and gold, our fringes they blowing the wind. We out on the block, we teaching our people repenting, come out of their sins. Genesis and 40, now we want to check his kids.
Let's go. Legacy. Let's go.
Pure gold.
I'm eliminating the vultures, need my spirit to focus. Stay disciplined to the regiment who given the sense. The Lord knows my spirit, he created all souls from the dust of the ground. Used all those men that rose. Blessed be the man that will walk with his chosen. Even Moses chose wise man, took the weight off his shoulders. Judges, they be the officers. Carbon copy, I copy it. Sticking to the wise, learning knowledge from gods. I want my tree to flourish in this due season. Another precept, gotta learn it, cause my people need it. Every Sabbath, another cornerstone, straight teaching. Cry aloud, we sparing not, the Lord is never defeated. I want my soul to change, I like rose gold. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And doing to the end, I gotta stand 10 toes. Comfort in the scriptures, cause I know they give me hope. Yeah.
Refined from the mind that I shine, yeah. All I've got is the Lord on my mind. Let him save your soul.
Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo. Haters always come around. They don't understand, I'll never shut us down. Pull up in your city, looking deep now. Prophets always ready, boo, stay on the ground. Boo, stay on the ground. If it's evil in your city, that's gonna bring us out. Casting down imaginations, what it's all about. All the sitting in the earth, it's time to shut it down. It's time to shut it down. Touch one touch us all, you bring an army out. Yo. All over the world, we go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before you pound in every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up our army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom come. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so that's what we here to give them up. Listen to the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try.
Hey, I still can't hear myself.
Hey.
What
was the other horn?
You need a real Benjamite horn back there.
I can hear you.
Check. I hear echo horn right there.
Okay, I'll praise it. We about to bring it out. Pray you've been tuned in. We've had Patient Saints. Right. We've had Our Hidden History, Raven and Wolf. Now you're getting some Lions Den. And then Prophesy to the Wind.
Yep.
All right. So you got a full Sunday of getting great content for Israel.
All
right.
That's right.
So, hey, since it's 7:30, let's get started. Soldier.
Yes, sir.
How was your week?
Week was good. I'm still trying to get my bearings under me. Been moving pretty quickly, but week was good. Yeah.
Your bearings.
Yeah.
You got ball bearings or something?
Yeah, something.
Roller skates?
Yeah, back, hip, all that.
Okay. All praise.
Yes,
all
sir.
praise.
Right.
What's going on, officer?
Hey, another day, another dollar.
Oh, my goodness.
My week wasn't all that good, but hey, I stayed in the spirit. How about that?
Okay.
Praise
Well, you said another day, another dollar.
Hey,
Well, you was trying to.
The dollar wasn't that good that week.
Okay. Well, you know that ain't how you got to always measure prosperity, right?
Right, but I stayed in the spirit. I stayed on point.
Officer Yahaziel.
Hey, shout out to the mayor of Tampa, man, Officer Benet. Nah, we here. So the week was good.
Yeah.
I made it through the week.
Absolutely.
Made it through the white man's mini oppression. Because, we ain't getting oppressed like it was back then. But, we're here to bring out the truth.
Hey, I've been looking for that video. If anybody knows where that video is, posted where Don King was talking about how we used to get hit upside the head.
Oh, damn.
1,000 times. Now we only getting hit upside the head 100 times.
You're going to have to tell them who Don King is. Right.
Oh, Lord.
Only in America.
Officer Mike.
Don King is? Damn. Yeah. Maybe they might know. They got Google.
Right.
You can Google and see that fro.
Oh, yeah.
That jacked up fro pop up.
Right.
Is he still promoting?
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing that video a while back.
Sir.
What's going on, Officer Mike? How was your week?
It was all right, man. I found my cup.
Okay.
Found my Lions in cup.
All right.
Seen Black Adam today. So
Black Adam, huh? How was
rejuvenated,
that?
man.
Without a
To hell with the Pink Panther in Wakanda.
Bring it out.
That's all I can say.
Bring it out.
That's your spoiler alert, all right?
Black Adam is a movie you need to see. If you want to get a taste of what Christ's going to do to the nations.
That's right.
That's a little taste.
Right.
Okay.
If it's worse than that, boy, I feel sorry for them. If they do, if what Christ does is worse than what Black Adam did in the first 30 minutes of the movie, oh boy, they in trouble.
Destruction.
They in trouble.
know.
I ain't gonna
The Lord is the King of Terrors.
Yeah, so that's gonna be they in trouble.
Yeah,
They in trouble.
I don't know what was in it.
How long
What,
it
the
last?
movie?
Yeah.
Movie was like a good 2 hours.
Yeah, it is.
It was. You could watch the whole 2 hours too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes his time with the destruction. He wasn't moving. He was just taking his time, having a good time.
The one thing I'll say is it's just funny how as soon as he manifests, he knew he didn't come for all people.
Oh yeah.
He knew exactly who to get at.
They had a lot of undertones up in there. You saw they messed up. They shouldn't even made that. I don't know why they made that. Because what does scripture say when their tongue gonna fall upon them?
Yeah.
Now I see what that scripture's there. There's certain movies they shouldn't make, but they did it. So,
and he acknowledges who calls him out too. I think he acknowledges who actually called him out of where he was, whatever prison he was in.
All right, so y'all hold off on the commentary for
sir.
another
Yes,
show.
sir.
I know you want to see it. I know you want to see it. I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more.
So, my week was good for the most part. Friday camp was kind of the highlight besides obviously the Sabbath day. So, and we're gonna get this week started off right.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
What's the topic tonight?
Hey, where they at?
Where they at?
Have you seen them?
No leaders in sight.
Where's the black leaders?
Bring it out.
Where the black leaders now?
Wait a second. You trying to tell me they're not pushing this neither Jew nor Greek?
Hey, I ain't seen them pushing nothing. I ain't even seen them outside pushing a shopping cart. All right, where they at? Where are they?
You know what?
They push the holiday commercials.
You're right. Monday night, I didn't see no Jehovah's Witness at the regular camp spot.
Wow.
So you're right about that.
Hey, they might be like, hey, they gonna ask us about Kyrie and Ye.
I got a news report.
And we ain't got no answers.
Last time we went out there,
in
I
our
was
comic
shocked.
book.
As soon as we got out the car, I looked up. They was by the supermarket. By the time we walked 2 steps, I said, they didn't move fast.
And you know what's crazy? It don't be young ones.
Nah. They got the stepping.
That's true.
All right. So, hey, what we got to start us off?
Yes, sir. So we're going to transition over to where they at in Espanol. Where they at. We're looking for the leadership. We're looking for representation for Israel. So where they at. All right.
Okay.
We got an article going over a pastor in Colombia.
In Colombia.
In Bogota.
Bogota. All right.
That's narco country.
And that pastor in particular was found. It took 18 months for them to form a case against him. He was found guilty of not only sexually revealing himself to his congregation, but these were minors.
Wow.
These were minors.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is why it's important. Whatever Kyrie's bringing out, right?
Yeah.
Whatever we got Brother Ye bringing out is very important because we're missing leaders like these. So the article says in Spanish, así actuaba el pastor Jamoco Ángel para manipular mujeres desde su fe y abusar de ellas en su iglesia en Bogotá. So he would utilize his position to manipulate and change the minds of the people to have him do what he wanted. It says here, la fiscalía tardó 18 meses por poder vincular al acusador a 5 casos de violencia sexual. So he had 5 cases of sexual, he had 5 sexual cases against him. He had 5 sexual violations. Y todos fueron de 2 menores de edad. Un nuevo caso, go ahead and scroll down. Go ahead and scroll down for me. Yes, sir. Right there. Yep. Un nuevo caso de abuso fue conocido en Colombia este 6 de septiembre. En este no solo se reflejaron las relaciones de poder detrás de los crímenes de violencia sexuales. So, this pastor, so-called pastor, had 5 cases of sexual misconduct. He revealed himself to young ladies. 5 cases, yes, sir. Wow.
Damn.
5 cases.
Cinco.
In total. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down for me. Scroll down, keep scrolling.
So that's how they get down in Colombia. Huh?
That's how they're doing it. That's what
somebody
the
said. No bueno.
Hey,
at all.
So Colombia ain't no different than Columbia, South Carolina, huh?
Not at all. Sir.
Damn.
Nah. Damn. Same situations. So it says here. Keep scrolling.
Read these comments.
Right there. Yep. It says una de las víctimas. So one of the victims, la cual no se le conoce el nombre por derecho a su privacidad, comentó que su acoso se dio desde que era menor de edad hasta que cumplió los 32 años. So one of the victims, she said that this was going on since she was a young lady. We're talking 10, 12 years old, up to the age of 32 years old. This is ongoing abuse that she was receiving from the Christian
10
pastor.
to 32.
Yes, sir.
Did she get married and it continued?
It goes over that.
Oh, my goodness.
Check it out, Cap. So it says, la
What the
situación
hell?
se salió tanto de control. So it says, the situation was so out of control. It says, sus hijas también fueron víctimas. So her daughters were also victims by the same person of the same situation.
Damn. Hey.
Unfortunately. I gotta, if I could bring out a script, Cap. Got
Bring
time
it
to
out.
bring it out?
Bring
Yes,
it
sir. Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15.
You telling me
Verse
she had
15.
kids and took the kids to the same church?
Same church, same guy, did the same exact play on them. Because they're looking for the leadership and not having it. So,
Light
go ahead.
woman scripture. You bring that out.
Woo! Bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Give you what?
Pastors according to my heart.
So, what part of the Bible tells us that pastors, after the Most High's heart, is going to direct you to sexually violate young women in your congregation? There's no part of that. No hay parte de eso. En ninguna parte de la Biblia dice que nuestros pastores, nuestros líderes, supuestamente que son líderes, tienen que hacer eso, esa violencia sexual contra la mujer, contra la menor de edad. Go ahead and read, sir.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
So se supone que el pastor le esté dando las leyes del Señor, las leyes en la Biblia, pero lo que está haciendo él y lo que está haciendo muchos pastores es usar su estatus y su posición para hacer lo que él quiere con la congregación. So what he's doing, as opposed to feeding them with knowledge and feeding them with understanding, he's utilizing his position in the congregation, right? And their vulnerability to prey on these people, to prey on the sisters.
Hey, that's
Sure.
Christianity 101.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
That is Christianity 101.
And it sways back into it. ¿Dónde están los pastores? ¿Dónde están los líderes? The title of today's show is where they at.
Right, where they at?
Man,
sir.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know we were starting off like that. But,
Yes, sir.
hey, get that. Go to Leviticus 18.
Hey, that's really dumb, man. If you're in a situation
Go to Leviticus 18.
where you and like it, you want to raise kids and put them in the same situation?
Same exact
Hey,
one.
some of these people.
Hey,
is
I don't know
just,
how it is down there, and you know, and if they had the same. I don't know how far his reach extended,
Right.
You know, because I know in some cases there's rings. It ain't just one person,
Correct.
that's involved in that. But man, that's jacked up. Hey, let's read this. Started 2.
Sir. Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 2.
Yeah.
Speak unto the children of Israel
Mm-hmm.
and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
Mm-hmm.
After the doing of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do.
Read.
Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Read 4.
Verse 4. Ye shall do my judgments
Mhm.
and keep mine ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God.
So the Lord gave us laws, commandments, statutes when we went into the land and how we were supposed to conduct ourselves.
Absolutely.
Right? And if we did these things, we could stay in the land. If we failed to keep these commandments, we will be put out the land, right?
Yes, sir.
Which, where are we now?
Out of the land.
Out of the land, in the land of our enemies, right? Get 2 Chronicles 33 and 9. Show you that that spirit, this spirit is still in the earth today. 2 Chronicles 33 and 9.
Yes,
Then
sir.
pull up that next article.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 33 and verse 9. So Manasseh made Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to err.
So King Manasseh made all the inhabitants of Jerusalem to err. Go ahead.
And to do worse than the heathen.
To do what?
To do worse than the heathen.
We already got laws we were supposed to keep in the land.
That's right.
Because the land vomited out those heathens
Correct.
that was in the land. But yet, this spirit is back in the earth again, that we do worse. We do each other worse than the heathen.
Correct.
Right. We take it to a whole nother level.
Take it to another level, bro.
What's that saying? They be like, "Oh, you might have invented it, but we perfected it."
Damn. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, not in a good way either.
Right.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
is that it on that?
That is, yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's move. Where they at, right?
Yeah, where they at?
Yeah.
Hey, you should have had the soundbite. Have you seen?
Hey, that's IT and the sound guys, the sound booth.
Oh,
But hey, so hey, they trying to download it now. All right, let's pull up that first article.
In today's video, I want to talk to y'all about the Brooklyn Nets owner. The Brooklyn Nets owner changed his tune, and now he's trying to stand with Kyrie. With that being said, man, I'm going to try not to hold y'all too long in this video. Let's get into it.
The video you're about to watch on Self-Talk YouTube channel is for fair use purposes.
Okay, guys, before I continue with the rest of this video, make sure y'all smack that thumbs up button. Give this video a like. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. Y'all have been doing a wonderful job.
Y'all ain't put a timestamp on there, man. We could have skipped past all of this.
Liking my videos. So with that being said, I'm going to try not to hold y'all too long in this video. So the Brooklyn Nets owner, this is what he had to say on Twitter. And this is what he had wrote. He said, the Nets and Kyrie, together with the NBA and the NBPA, are working constructively towards a process of forgiveness, healing, and education. Clara and I met with Kyrie and his family yesterday. We spent quality time to understand each other, and it's clear to me that Kyrie does not have any beliefs of hate towards Jewish people or any group.
Stop.
You know,
stop. So, Kyrie met with the owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what the owner said.
Boss man.
Right? Okay. Let's get to the next video.
I thought Jay-Z was
right.
Yeah.
Damn thing.
Hey.
I thought he was a part owner in the deal.
Hey, 5% don't give you
own nothing.
Don't give you a voice.
Hey, so if he gonna come out and say that what he say, he talks about he spoke to him and he stands with him, right?
Him and his wife.
Okay.
Talk to Kyrie and his family.
What they talk about?
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man?
Hey, I got a time stamp. Just move that. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, but whatever they talked about, he said.
Yeah, because not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like through this whole situation, nobody preface what it's about. They just vague stuff they just throw out.
Right.
Oh, we talk. What y'all talk about?
Right.
Because you come talk to us, script.
Right.
And it's funny, this happened before or after the peaceful demonstration.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. All right, let's play that. You got the timestamp?
Seemed like he backpedaled yet again, man. And he said that Kyrie Irving must show people that he's sorry before returning to the Nets. So it's looking like Kyrie still may have to do those demands, and there's no telling if Kyrie is privately doing those demands, because I feel like the NBA and the Brooklyn Nets, they won't publicize it. One of the demands was he had to sit down with the Brooklyn Nets owner, which he obviously did, because that's the video that I highlighted, that the Brooklyn Nets owner stands with Kyrie. So they clearly had a meeting and a sit down. I'm not sure if Kyrie Irving has to still donate $500,000. I don't know if he's doing the anti-Semitism training, the sensitivity training, and everything else that's listed up above in this list of demands. Now, if Kyrie comes out and apologizes and condemn the movie, then that shows me that he did those demands.
Pause it right there. It says NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic after sit down with him. So now Kyrie has sat down with the owner of his team, sat down with the commissioner of the league, and they both have said he's not anti-Semitic.
Right.
Right? But that doesn't mean you're not guilty.
Correct. $500K.
$500K. But that's not unlike things that have happened in America before, where you found out a man got locked up for a crime he didn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, they'll let him go, but then they don't rescind that from his record.
Right.
That's true.
They let it linger.
Right. It'll still be as if he's guilty.
Correct.
This is even worse, because this is a court of public opinion.
Right.
So this is even worse than that.
So that just shows you that this has been going on with our people.
Absolutely.
Right? Go ahead. Keep playing.
Privately. Before I continue the rest of this video, make sure y'all smack that thumbs up button.
Scroll ahead a little bit. There you go.
Free promotion.
Yeah.
And apologizes on his own and not condemn the movie, then I feel like maybe he didn't do the demands privately. And I feel like if he does do the demands, they will definitely handle it privately. But that's it for today's video. I just want to highlight the fact that the owner came out and backpedaled again and just said,
"That's good." So here's the crazy thing. Now, if y'all remember a little while ago, what was it? The dude Daryl Morey said something about Chinese people, and then they got James Harden to apologize for it on his behalf.
Right.
You know, so where was the sensitivity training, and did pay money to the Chinese people and all of that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, to apologize and condemn the film as well.
Right, and sit down with the leaders and all of that. Get training.
I ain't seen him do that yet.
Right.
No. That's what they got our people doing.
Yeah, that was the requirements for.
I ain't seen him do it yet.
Right.
Yeah, he hasn't seen him do nothing yet.
He hasn't.
That's why he ain't playing tonight against the Lakers.
That's right. That's right.
Great so point. We'll see how long Spencer gonna last. I want to see what he's gonna do.
Dang.
All right, so let's go to the next one. All right. Actually, go to the next one because we already know Adam Silver on that last video sat down with him. So just go to the next video. There we go. It go an old head. See what he got to say about it.
There's a lot going on with Kyrie Irving right now.
Yeah, sure.
He got suspended for 5 games.
Yep.
You think that's enough? Like he's gonna be meeting with like Jewish leaders. He's gonna be doing all this. Do you feel like that?
Well, he's suspended for 5 games, but some of the things that he said or his opinions would be probably follow him the rest of his life.
KD said, "Hey, I wish we would have just kept it with the team."
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were kind of shocked by that. Like, yo, could it have been kept? Should it have been kept?
No, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and he's probably the captain and the leader, and that's the way he operates. I mean,
right.
You know, he's been with a number of teams, and there's a line that you draw between privacy and no privacy. So everything doesn't have to be public 24/7. Every aspect of your life.
So part of what he's saying.
So he's just asking for a second opinion about his teammate. Well, that's my opinion. I don't really have to talk to you about my team.
That's true. That's true.
You know, when I'm representing the whole team or the whole organization, then that's different. And I think he did speak in terms of the organization. He said he trusts the organization. They had to make a decision. That was their call.
Do you think he's like so nuclear at this point that maybe he doesn't come back? Maybe the team. He is a top player though.
So it's Kyrie?
Yeah. You know, like, is there? Can you see this like
the owners are greedy? So he's gonna end up in the league playing for somebody.
That's for somebody.
All right, you can stop it there.
Okay.
That's good.
So Dr. J just put it in simple terms.
No unemployment at all.
Hey, and you know he makes a good point though, because one of the things, like when Kaepernick was going through what he was going through, one of the things you started hearing people say, well, he wasn't that good anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you remember hearing people say that?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that's true.
I was one of them.
Okay.
But he wasn't that good.
Now if you
this is different. This is like, hey, this guy can ball now. That's what I want to see.
That's what I was going to say. If you look at it and you compare it, this ain't the same thing. At least in Officer Michael's eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
All-star to bench warmer, but
damn.
Different situation.
Yeah.
He went to the Super
So
Bowl.
what do you think? Is Dr. J right?
On the last part being greedy?
Well, we know the owners is greedy.
Yeah, before that,
we know the owners is greedy.
Before that, he wouldn't say nothing to me. He wasn't saying nothing.
Well, he said he'll be back in the league. The owners is greedy.
Yeah, that's the part.
He's too good of a player.
I think he's right. I think he might be right on that.
Okay. Well, we're going to see. So basically what it sounds like he was saying to me is, even if he doesn't do those things, somebody going to
pick him up.
Yep, somebody going to pick him up.
That I don't know. That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing because it's a lot of dudes that can ball.
Yeah.
And like we be talking about Abdul Rahim back in the day.
Yeah.
He was balling.
Yeah.
And they snubbed him. They basically blackballed him.
They didn't stand up for the what you talking about?
The one that claimed he was Muslim.
Yeah, they wouldn't stand up for the national anthem.
Him and then what's the other one? Craig Hodges, I think his name was. He won a ring and they blackballed him.
Yeah, but he
was Steve Kerr before Steve Kerr.
Yeah, but that's like
nobody else would know that. Like he was the
what's the name was
specialist.
good. Abdul Rauf was good.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
He was up the league. for the national anthem.
Yeah, they put him out.
Yeah, so interesting, man. They really don't. It don't really matter how good you are, really.
Yeah,
because he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't predict this one.
Hey, there's a saying: "Good young is better than good old." So, you know, like you said, he's 30.
Yeah,
they find somebody 20 that can ball like him. And
what y'all think? If he don't do them demands, is he gonna play or not gonna play?
I think he will.
You think he's gonna do the demands?
I'm gonna say this: it depends on that contract. If he got 1 year left in that contract, and they gonna eat the rest of it, like for the rest of the year, he may not play.
Let's take that call.
That's a good point.
Hey, Shalom caller. Welcome to Lions Den Radio Show. What's your name, question, or comment?
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless, Captain, Leadership, and matter of fact, the whole Lions Den Radio Show. This is Brother Joe.
Hey,
what you got for us, Brother Joe?
What's up?
How you guys see Jack? And have mercy on me. What was the last thing that went over? I remember I was like, oh snap, Lions Den on, you know, and I just dropped everything and went on my TV, you know, because I control my TV, which is blowing thing or whatever.
Hey, what you think? Should Kyrie apologize and do all those demands they got on him?
Hell no. Kyrie, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it. Just lose all the money.
And if he don't do it, will he be back in the league?
Kyrie, if you're listening to me, the sound of my voice, listen. When that vaccine thing came out and you didn't want to take it, you kind of inspired me not to take it. Even though if you would have took it, I wouldn't have took it anyway. But don't do it, Kyrie. Don't do it, my brother. Have some pride, some dignity. They want you to roll over, stand up, sit down in the inside, lay on your back. Don't do it, my brother, please. Lord.
Hey, did you see Bishop's class yesterday?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Go ahead, bring it out.
I don't know if y'all watching what the Bishop is saying.
Yeah.
No, finish. I want to hear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was just gonna make reference to the picture you put up when Esau had his feet on the child.
Oh yeah.
That's referencing what they do to us.
Absolutely.
I ain't meant to cut you off, Cap. My bad.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Hell no, that's what they want to do. Walk off? No, hell no, no. Not no. I'm not letting. I mean, I'm paralyzed, as y'all know. So if they walked off me, I wouldn't be able to do shit about it. But anyway, no.
You ain't lost your sense of humor, though, bro.
That's right. All praises.
I said you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Yeah, no, no, sir, no. I had to keep, that's how, and I'm saying, like I said, go to sleep. Did y'all see me on Patient Saint?
Officer Michael, you be tuned in all the time.
You was on Patient Saint today? Yeah, somebody saw you. I had to you. Yeah, we saw you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Most High in Christ bless, brother. Keep tuning in.
No, I'm just saying.
Brother, we hanging up. We only got 45 minutes left on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, thanks for calling. Keep tuning in,
keep watching, man.
Joe,
You're one of our most faithful watchers, man. But so all praises.
Yes, sir.
All praises.
All right, go ahead and play that video. Yeah, Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Yeah.
They're not watching Shout Out Tuesday.
Nah.
I don't know they see what's going on.
Yeah.
I asked y'all a question about Kyrie.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting.
Hold on a second.
And we handled it.
Wait a minute, what is this? Hey, go to the next one. We've played this before.
Everybody show has played this 5 times. That video right there.
There you go. Come on. All right.
Documentary to be on Amazon. There's no outcry. There's no everybody delete your Amazon accounts because of this documentary. They are putting this firmly and squarely on Kyrie Irving, which is problematic in the first place. I want to also make it clear that in listening to his words, it is pointedly ridiculous that they would say that he is unfit to be associated with. There was nothing that he said, but I would say that he is unfit to be associated with because he very clearly condemns the falsities in the movie. He says, I do not think this way. He actually calls them falsehoods that are unfortunate, right? He says that that is not what I said. Do not attribute every word in this documentary to what my beliefs are. He also very clearly stipulates to them when they ask him, are you anti-Semitic? He clarifies that he's not anti-Semitic. Now, why is Kyrie Irving saying that? Why is he saying I can't be anti-Semitic? Why is he saying that a couple of breaths after he talks about the Oxford Dictionary? So here is the definition of Semitic straight from the Oxford Dictionary. It's relating to or denoting a family of languages that includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, and certain ancient languages such as Phoenician and Akkadian, constituting the main subgroup of the Afro-Asiatic family. The second definition listed is relating to the people who speak Semitic languages, especially Hebrew and Arabic. So clearly what Kyrie Irving is saying based on that definition is that he believes that he is Semitic, that he hails from maybe Africa or from Asia, which is what the documentary explores. And I'm going to give you my feedback because obviously I watched the documentary after listening to this, right? His feedback is, do not make the word Semitic just about Jewish people in America. It includes a lot of other people, okay? Now, you might disagree with me.
So, the bishop and the deacons have been going through this repeatedly about who is Shemitic. Exactly. Not Semitic, but Shemitic. The children of Shem. And they made that right? And the so-called white man, which is red. Right. He's red, and his name is Esau in the Bible.
You got him.
It's not the only Shemitic people.
That's right.
Okay. So Kyrie learning, Ye learning about who they come from. They're now making these statements. Right. And the problem is that people are listening because they have a big platform.
Right.
Now, give me Malachi 2:11, because here's the other problem. What's the name of the show again?
Where they at?
Where they at?
Where they at?
Wait a minute.
They found it.
I remember Ice Cube had like Vivica Fox and Diamond and a couple other sisters. Where they at?
Yeah, the loudmouth black woman representatives.
Where they at?
Where they at, though?
The Caw crew.
You got Candace Owens coming out, who's married to the heathen, but she's backing him. Yeah. But where are these black women at?
It might be a selling weaves. I don't know.
Sisters, if y'all watching the show, where they at?
Where they at?
That's what we want to know. Which shows me that the black woman does not support the black man in America.
I thought we had a black vice woman president.
Hey, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That's how she snuck in there, didn't she?
She's not black.
Yeah, she snuck in there on the black card, didn't she?
Funny how y'all said she was black.
Yes. Hey, they ran out to the polls for that, didn't they?
Right.
The sisters flocked to the polls.
Oh, man.
To get the good hair, to get the good haired sister in there.
You had Beyonce, you had Sierra, you had a few headliners pushing that.
Right.
They ain't saying nothing.
They ain't saying nothing. Hey, give me that. Malachi, that's what I want, right? I ain't looking at it. Malachi 2:11.
Judah dealt treacherously?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Judah hath dealt treacherously, and an abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. For Judah hath profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and hath married the daughter of a strange god.
All right, speed up a little bit, bro.
Yes, sir. Verse 12. The Lord will cut off the man that doeth this, the master and the scholar.
The master and the scholar. Go ahead.
Out of the tabernacles of Jacob, and him that offereth an offering unto the Lord of hosts.
So the point of bringing that out is that our people, when we become successful, not all the time, but a lot of times, we will marry outside our race. But here we have a sister that is married outside her race, but yet she'll still speak up for Ye and Kyrie. Where are the black women that say there's no good black men?
Damn.
Where they at?
Right.
They're still celebrating Kevin Samuels' death.
Oh.
At the Kevin Samuels funeral party.
Yeah. Shalom, caller. What's your name, question, or comment?
Yeah, shalom. My name is Kofi Brannigan from the Virgin Islands.
Yes, sir, Kofi. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot of more.
Y'all racist as hell back there, IT, man.
Well, my question is you're asking about the women, where you're asking about where the women are. So my question is, where are the WNBA women? Because they always say that the men don't support them, and now is their chance to step up and support the man in the NBA, because they want support from the men in the NBA. So now they're supposed to share the same.
That's an excellent question.
You know what I mean?
Hey, those corporate munchers are still supporting Brittany Griner.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what they supporting.
So if you guys could put a question out to them, the women in the WNBA, because they're always saying they should get equal pay, and the men in the NBA actually do help pay their salaries and stuff like that. The NBA donate money to the women's NBA. So now that a man in the NBA going through something, they should step up and support him like they want the men in the NBA to support Griner in Russia.
Hey, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this. Their salaries is so small that it wouldn't take much to replace them, so they probably operating out of fear.
Damn.
Like many of our people do, but that's an excellent question, bro. Excellent question.
Yes.
All right, continue to tune in, bro.
Thanks for what you guys doing. Continue doing what you're doing, and one of these days I need a class down here. We need a class in St. Thomas.
Okay.
St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
All right, we're gonna put that call out.
Yeah, please.
All right, keep tuning in and keep supporting us, bro.
All right, bless.
Yes, sir. All right, what we got?
You see Kyrie Irving.
Oh, wait, hold on. Who is this?
Wow.
Who is this?
Back Jack.
Slickback Jack.
Where he been?
He said a pimp named Slipback.
Go ahead.
Slickback Jack Bennett.
You've been losing weight, taking selfies.
Being reprimanded. People are calling it a lashing. What are your thoughts on this? It's kind of an ongoing
I think that we need to really be careful that those of us that have fought racism in the black community, that we cannot in any way, even inadvertently, normalize being bigots against others. And I think that, I've not said anything other than we've got to be consistent. And if people say things wrong, they need to be held to the same account that we hold when people say.
Hey, hold on a second. What did he say wrong?
Right. Diving, boy.
What did he say wrong?
They don't know.
Nada.
That's the reverend, right?
He calls himself
the reverend. Right. He don't know.
The wise man.
He's supposed to have a little something to do with the Bible, right?
Right.
I've never seen him read the Bible.
I've never seen him with a Bible or read it either.
Come on, man.
You got something?
Bring it
out.
Slickback Jack never had a Bible in his hand.
Because you remember back in the day that foolishness he got caught up with that
Tawana
sister.
Brawley?
Yeah. That's because the Reverend Al is not about Bible. Read Sirach 11
He
and
ain't
verse
had Bible
7.
back then. That was the 80s.
Right.
Check it out.
Verse 7?
Yep.
Sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
So you got to examine your facts. You're going to talk about the brother wrong. Same way back in the day, those of y'all that know up in New York, he had a sister supposedly make some accusations that he never looked into because he was all about, publicity.
The paper?
The paper. He's all about dollar bills, right?
Chaser.
Understand first and then rebuke.
You got to understand what all of this is about. So you can't be making these comments and these vague statements when you don't know the facts. What you say? You ain't got the answers, Sway. He damn sure ain't got the answers.
Hey, we go continue, but get Micah 3 and 11. This is when they show up, though.
Yeah.
Right? This is when they show up. And look, he wouldn't have said nothing if they hadn't caught him.
Yeah.
He was,
hey, I give it to them. They know how to catch him.
TMZ catch anybody. They caught Bin Laden in the cave.
Hey, he ain't moved quick enough to the limo.
Oh, man.
Micah chapter 3, verse 11.
Bring it out.
The head thereof, judge for reward. The heads thereof.
There you go.
Judge for reward.
That's your leaders.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the priests thereof teach for hire.
Mm-hmm.
and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us.
And right now they feel like that because they are in confederacy.
Yeah, they're good.
You know, against their own people.
Right.
They made a covenant with death.
He said, those of us who have fought against black racism, but everything's still the same.
Wait a minute. Fought is a past tense term, ain't it?
Correct. So he's like, been there, done that type of tone.
I don't know what he was
Nothing's
fighting
changed.
for. He fought for Jenny Craig. That's what he fought for. That's about it. Hey, I just got one more scripture. Ken.
Go ahead.
Go to Sirach chapter 5, verse 12. This is what we need everybody to do. That if you lack understanding of the scriptures, you don't understand what's going on, just do this right here.
Sirach chapter 5, verse 12. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor.
Right. Respond to the comments that's being presented to you. If you actually know the word Shemitic, what's going down, who the Israelites are, things of that nature. Right? Read.
If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth.
Shh. Be quiet. Shut your mouth.
Didn't he say he don't hate nobody?
Hey.
He has said, I don't have any hate for anybody.
Right, exactly.
But yet, they going to keep pushing that narrative. You know, it's like if you keep telling a lie, if you keep saying a lie over and over again, somebody going to believe it.
Right. Especially if it comes from a
I don't
black
hate
woman's
anybody.
mouth.
Who'd you fight?
Right.
Who'd you fight?
So he talking about, you know, he didn't fought racism.
Right.
Matter of fact, go back about 10 seconds and then play it to the end.
Anything other than we've got to be consistent. And if people say things wrong, they need to be held to the same account that we hold when people say things wrong about us. And as far as, you know, some of them getting angry that some of us are saying we shouldn't say that, they'll have to get angry. We fight against bigotry of all forms, and bigotry cannot be normalized, and victims cannot say that they're going to victimize others.
Right. Now, do you think that Kyrie is going to make a return? Or do you
I don't know. I don't know about the I know there's talks with Kyrie, and we're monitoring to see. I haven't taken a position on that. I'm going to wait and see.
Right.
He said he
ain't take no position on this one right here.
Wow.
He on the fence.
Hedging his bets.
Yeah, he on the fence right now.
Hey, you can't trust brothers like that, man. It's a switch-sider.
That's what he said, watch your mouth when you talk about the Jewish people. That's basically what he was saying in the beginning.
But he did acknowledge that we're victims.
Yep.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, yeah, we victims. Yeah, everybody knows that.
You remember back in the day when David Dinkins, remember when he sided with Amalek over that I think it was the Crown Heights riot, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Sharpton did?
I don't remember his position on it, but I remember David Dinkins. Sharpton was around for that.
Yeah.
David Dinkins sided with them, and the whole police force, they had the he did that, and then he sided with I think he sided with something against them, and they had the whole blue flu, they ain't show for work and all of that.
Yeah,
I forgot about them stuff.
They clowned him.
Yeah, y'all got to look that up, man.
I have to look that up.
Let's go ahead and play that next video.
Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do.
Need to ask my
telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can
Stop.
You sound like Big Pun.
Stop.
You sound like Big Pun.
Be rapping.
So who was he then?
He fighting for his life.
Kevin
right now.
Quad.
Hey,
oh my God!
So now
you got an AKA sweater on.
Phlegm pastors.
But this is the crazy thing. That it's election season, same time as this is going on, and I ain't heard him say nothing about Ye or the Kyrie situation.
Nope. He
going after Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
Who they had running against another black man, didn't he?
Hey.
Damn. You know, it's like, come on, bro. Seriously.
He has on Greek letters.
Right.
Talking about Herschel Walker being raised up by white people.
Oh, hell no. Hey, matter of fact, hey, get that in, what's that, chapter 2, Maccabees, or 3, about us being slaves? Let's get there right quick. Since he gonna go at Herschel's neck like that, now look, I ain't defending Herschel. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I ain't defending Herschel. But we got, it's what they say, you got bigger fish to fry than that. And something that's going on where you see your brothers being castrated before the world. And you going after Herschel Walker. Come on, bro.
You on that second Maccabees?
Yeah. But I thought it was first Maccabees. About the slaves. We were got you. Get one in 41 first. Well, obviously find that. It's in chapter 2. This ain't got to highlight in this Bible.
41, yes, sir.
Go ahead, read
First
that.
Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 41.
Go ahead.
And the merchants...
No. 1:41.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gotcha. First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41.
All right, I already found it.
Got it.
Thank you, armor bearers. First Maccabees 3 and 41.
I wish the bishop was right there. Been like, read.
Damn.
First Maccabees 3:41.
Yeah.
Crickets in the background. They're not even Googling
IT throwing
the
shade, and they ain't no armor bearers.
Right.
Hey, Daniel back there on the ones and twos, man. He on them buttons back there, man.
And,
Come on.
Read! Yes, sir. And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much with servants and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
To do what?
To buy the children of Israel for slaves.
But maybe Brother Pastor Jamal Bryant don't know he an Israelite. Go ahead.
A power also of Syria and of the land of the Philistines joined themselves unto them.
So, like you say, he rocking the Greek wear, but we were sold as slaves to the Greeks. Go ahead.
Function for ourselves and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
So wait. So, but he promoting voting though, right?
Right.
He's still promoting voting.
He just he what is he? I don't know if he's Democrat. I don't really care, but
He's black. He's a Democrat, man. You know what?
yeah, you can't call it nowadays, man. These brothers.
I don't know the hatred he
switch
showed
sides.
towards Herschel, who's a Republican, right? Hey, get that in Isaiah 32, man. Get that Isaiah 32 and 5. You know he a Democrat. You know he a Democrat. Hey, that brother done been in a lot of trouble.
I didn't even know Herschel was Republican. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's a
Trumper.
Trump supporter.
He's one of those.
Yeah, he's a Trumper.
Isaiah 32 and 5, yes, sir.
Yeah, let's get that.
The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
What kind of person?
The vile person.
The vile person.
Vile.
Hey, I don't even know why he going after nobody. You look into his background, I don't even know why he going after nobody.
Right.
Just preach the word and be quiet.
That's right.
Stay in the Bible and don't say not damn thing outside of that.
Hey, I got one suggestion for Herschel Walker. Get real Christian on him and read Matthew 7 and 1. Tell him, judge not, brother, unless you be judged.
Get judged on that little Greek sweater you got on. All right. What we got next? Set it up.
So I think this is it's a couple years ago, but it's still relevant. Where he tried to stand up for black oppression, but he showed up late apparently.
That in St. Louis?
Yeah,
was that in St. Louis?
I believe it was St. Louis. If it wasn't, it was in D.C. It was around the Freddie Gray where it was DC. Like every week we basically was getting hit up.
Right.
I will say there is some explicit language, so just
Hey, so cover the children's ears or get them out the room.
Right.
Like 300-something days, you down here now. Don't come.
What'd you do for Tyrone
We don't want
West?
you nowhere in our city, bro. Like you don't need, we don't even want you on our streets. Like you disrespect our streets, man. This me, PFK home. I was on the front, you disrespected up here north, and you came down there, you ain't even fighting no war with us, yo. You ain't had nothing on your shirt, you ain't had no guns or nothing. And then you fucking with our oppressors. What you mean, how you fucking with Roland Blake and all them, man? You trying to kill us, man.
Where were you for Tyrone West?
Man. Well, we telling you are. The streets feel like you killing us, man. All right. No, we don't want you in our fucking city now. Then get the fuck out the whole city. That
Turn that hat straight. Turn that hat straight. You better haul ass, boy, because hey, OG Bobby Johnson finna put that thing on you right there.
Get out the city.
Turn that hat straight, man. You're trying to wear a cock to the side. Now you're not down.
Hey, hey, get that highways and hedges.
He don't do that. He don't do that. So he ain't used to, he
Get
can't
that
make his forehead
14.
hard like Flint towards him.
Right. Hey, that too.
Where they at, though?
That too. Where they at?
That's why he hiding in the church talking about Herschel Walker.
You got it?
Yes,
23?
sir. Book of Luke chapter 14, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Mm-hmm.
For I say unto you, that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper.
So we supposed to go out into the highways and hedges, but you know what he was missing? He was missing the gospel. He's missing the word. And they see that he rocking with the oppressor.
Exactly.
They see that he made a covenant with death. And the people ain't stupid, man. They know who's real and who ain't. All right.
Yeah, that's what the brother was checking him about, because he was talking about past stuff that's been going on. He's like, we've been out here, and now all of a sudden you pop up.
Right.
They know.
Right.
They know it's a photo op.
Hey, you remember that scene in Gladiator when the sun came up after the war? He came up on the horse. He's like, Father, if I missed the battle. His father looked at him in disgust. Told him, you missed the war. Take your old butt back home, man.
Go home.
And he never respected him.
Nah.
And he never respected him. And they don't respect him.
Nah.
You know? So now what he doing? He picking on Herschel. Till Herschel walk in the room. I'm sure Herschel's still big.
Hey. He might not want to go toe to toe with him.
Nah. Hey, I think didn't Herschel start like wrestling or something, or boxing or something?
He did MMA.
Yeah.
MMA
So when he bored, he gonna do MMA.
50 years old.
Now that he lost his election, he might go back in the ring.
Might go back to whooping ass, man.
Oh, he lost? Oh, see, I don't know.
I think he lost.
I think he lost. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he lost.
All right, what we got here? Who posted that? Who's gonna set that up?
I think we got this from Upsala had. It's a 3-minute timestamp, but basically, the beginning of it, it was what's it called? It says Peter Rosenberg, a minister, agrees to who the Jews really are.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Amalek is gonna speak some truth, supposedly.
A Jewish person.
What's the difference between Jew and Jewish?
Literally, it's just the fact that the word Jew gets used in a nasty way. The fucking
Jewish
Jews.
lightens it up. Well, I think Farrakhan would have a different answer.
What do you mean?
Is a Jew? Is you Jew and Jewish?
Yeah.
You're like a Jew, but you're not.
No, that's not right.
Is that?
That might be what.
Blank this out. Blank this out. Blank this out. You didn't hear that?
No, I'm sure that's what some people. I'm sure that's what some people would say.
Stop.
Stop. Math Hoffa's cooning, man. I can't believe it, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. Math Hoffa knows he's an Israelite. Yeah, I got video. Math Hoffa, he studied with the Israelites. When he went through something, when he was younger, he started studying with the Israelites. Damn. So that's why he said that like that.
He set him up.
Cause he know what Jewish means.
Right.
But he cooning now. He not trying to pick a side. He know the truth. I got the video still up on YouTube right now of him knowing.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
We got the tapes.
This guy. Oh man, these gangsters, bro.
That's what Bishop Yalsa be saying. I got the tapes.
But he will punch a Negro in the face on. He punched a couple times.
Yeah, a Negro
in the face on stage.
Right.
To them, he won't stand up for nothing.
Exactly. Bow down. Isaiah, come on, go ahead and play that.
But why? I never understood why Jewish.
No, but Farrakhan is saying it on some like the original Israelites were black. That's what he's saying.
But whether they were black or not doesn't matter.
But he's saying
that doesn't.
Yeah, he cooning for real, bro.
From having a Rosenberg.
No, but Farrakhan is saying we're the original Jews. He's Jewish.
Right.
That's what Farrakhan's saying.
So like he's saying that because of the ish.
Yeah, because now
why is the ish there?
I think because it went from
Rosenberg can't answer that.
He knows. He knows why.
Rosenberg like, I don't know. Yeah,
hey, keep playing it. Keep playing it.
You know, Muslims don't be like I'm Muslimish. Muslimish. Black. They don't do that.
The word. I think it could be as simple as how the word sound. Like it doesn't really work as a word. He's Jew.
I'm Buddhist.
It's just weird.
He's a Jew.
This guy.
Yeah, he's Jew just doesn't really work.
But you don't hear that with any other nationality.
Yeah, you don't hear that.
It's not a
with
nationality, it's a religion.
It's a religion, right? But he's
But it's
Christian's an adjective, though, right? And so is Muslim. You say he's Muslim, he's Christian, he's Jewish.
So does that suggest that there's a possibility you may not be a Jew?
No.
Are you Jew-like?
Like,
here's what
that's what it sounds.
By the way, here's what I like to say, and I admit this is harsh, because I get a lot of these days, of course, like, oh, well, what are Jews? Who was the original Jew? Blah, 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 blah. I get all that shit all the time. Listen, if I totally am open to not even open. I believe the original Jews were certainly people of color, likely black, right?
Right.
I certainly believe that.
There's no way that Moses could be mistaken
as like
for an Egyptian.
Right.
If he was Rosenberg's color.
If he was my color.
And then Pharaoh was like, I'm sitting there as a Pharaoh.
Right. So I take zero.
We think
so just to be clear, I take zero issue with that. But when people come at me with the, like Kanye, for example, he acted so like, oh, I found out something deep when he said, I can't be an anti-Semite because we are Semites. Well, like, first of all, that shit's been said forever. Like, I don't know how Kanye just heard that at that moment. That's black Israelite shit you can hear on 42nd Street yesterday.
Malcolm X said that.
Malcolm X said that.
66.
All right, stop. Hey, you heard what he said. You heard what he said. He said you basically you can hear that out on the corner, like dismissive, right?
Mm-hmm. Like it's not true because it's
not true.
Yeah, because it's out in the corner.
Right. Yeah. Bring it out. Bring it out. One of y'all.
Hey, let me get Isaiah 30. Let me get that one first. Isaiah 30. Because he just said it. It's out in every corner, right? We're not hard to find. And I know it's not just us. You got a lot of brothers that's one thing we agree upon. We're the Israelites.
Right.
Right? That's the one thing we agree upon. And once again, you have Amalek right there that he can't explain to you why he is who he is, which is crazy. But we always got to explain it, right? Isaiah 30 and I believe it's verse 20.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the word of affliction.
Though the Lord chastises with slavery and oppression, read.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right. We ain't going to be moved into a corner no more, read.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
But you're going to see your teachers. We everywhere y'all don't want to be. We on the block that Jamal Bryant can't go on. We at, what he said, 42nd Street. We all up on Parsons and Archer. Mm-hmm. You name it. We over here in Orlando. We through the four corners of the earth.
12 tribes worldwide.
Worldwide, baby.
That's 12 tribes scattered abroad.
That's right.
Go ahead, read on.
So verse 21. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
Right. And you know how you hear that word behind you? We read the Bible.
That's right.
We read the scripture. You know, what's crazy about them is he wouldn't even sit up here and be like the Talmud said. He ain't got no facts, no answers once again.
Damn.
Sir, he should have shut his trap, man. If he said the original Jews was black, he believes that, right? So how did Jews start out black and come back white? Hey, math hard for you.
He know the truth, but he ain't
gonna accept it.
Yeah,
math hard for you, cooning, because you know the truth. You ain't saying nothing to him. He trying to dismiss it. It is deep, Kanye, to find that out. That's a deep thing to find out. Yeah, that is deep. He trying to blow it off. Nah,
that's identity.
And that's that fear. Well, that's that fear coming on him.
I'm gonna have to watch the rest of this
right there.
I'm gonna have to watch the rest of this later on.
Here's the other thing too, though. How many of us, even before knowing your true identity, right? Even finding about the true origins of slavery, because you come to public school, they basically they pacify it. So by the time you get to high school, you realize, wait a second, there was no Thanksgiving dinner. It wasn't peaches and cream. Y'all sat up here and killed and robbed and stole our land. Because kindergarten coming up, they make it seem like it was just the Indians just, they just sold their land for next to nothing.
It was a potluck.
Yeah, they pacified. So you can get Ecclesiastes 1:18 real quick. Because what's crazy to me is, how do you expect a man to operate or respond when he finds out his whole identity has been robbed from him? How do you really expect him to operate? Because some of y'all find out your business somebody took $1 from you. You ready to call the police?
$1, huh?
Come on. Yeah. $1. That's how they get down up there. Read that real quick.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. For in much wisdom.
In what?
in much wisdom.
You finding out that you the greatest thing on earth, Reed.
It's much grief.
It's much grief. You sitting up here the whole time. You thinking back of all the stuff you did to your own people, all the hatred, all the foolishness you done said, right? And now you realizing, damn, I was dumb as hell. One, I never considered who I was. Two, I never even thought to look into it, and now the Lord revealed it to me. Now I realize why I'm in the. I got a base nation over me because I broke his commandments. That's supposed to piss you off.
That's right. Hey,
yeah, finish it. Okay.
Go ahead. Finish that.
Yes, sir. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
There you go. There's going to be more grief and heartache to know these people over you, man.
That's just your boy right there. He increases sorrow. That's why he's like, hey, make sure they don't see me saying this.
Cut that out.
Hey, did you read? Did you read 58?
No, good.
Yeah, get that. You know what I want. Psalms 58. You know, as soon as the doctor smack him on the backside, what he start doing? Sitting up there like he don't know. I don't know. It could be like Christian. I ain't never heard nobody say I'm Christianish. I have never heard nobody say.
I've never heard.
I've heard people say I'm a Christian. Yeah. I ain't never heard nobody say I'm Christianish. Why you sitting there lying like that?
Something like a Christian? I mean, you still go to the strip club?
Like the brother said, you ain't never heard nobody say I'm Muslimish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I knew what he was doing, man. Oh man, he didn't know how to ask a question because he know what's going on, but he didn't want to throw that line like,
out there.
You ain't a real Jew.
I'm Buddha-ish. Right.
Buddha-ish.
You ain't never heard that, bro. You've never heard that. Go ahead.
Hey, but he did good enough, though, because he made Rosenberg look stupid.
Yeah.
He really can't answer it.
Yeah.
He made nice, good try, Math off. Good try.
And everybody knows he couldn't answer it.
Yeah.
Psalm 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Who?
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
And if you don't know who the wicked is, matter of fact, just get it right quick. Malachi, get it. Malachi 1 and 3.
Bring it out.
Let's see who the wicked is. It said the wicked are estranged from the womb. That means soon
take my coon comment back. You're not a coon, Math off. Cool. You're coonish.
Yeah. He still set him up. Hey, help him out, officer.
Read!
Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them.
They shall call them
the border of wickedness.
That's where wickedness begins and ends. Right? Yeah. All right, let's go back. Read that again. Psalms 58:3.
Sir. Psalms 58 and 3.
He's setting you up, man. He just letting you.
I know.
He's not trying to help you find
I'm here.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
Soon as they be born. I don't know. It's just like being a Christian-ish. A Muslim-ish.
Hey, I would have had to ask him like, well, why do you say that? Why do you say they started off black? Like, where can we find that?
Yeah, you got to make that a new meme. When he asked me that question, when Rosenberg did that little look like threw his hands up, that should be a meme. How they look when
he had the little alligator arms too when he did
like, I don't know. Oh, that thing was funny, man.
What? Hey, so you know what? What we got next? What we got next? Was that the end of that, or you got some more? Oh, go ahead and play. You got more on that.
So here's what I always say, though, when people come at me with that, they're like, how can I be anti-Semitic? I just go, listen. If y'all want this shit, please take it. Please take it. Because what I am, whether you call me Jew, Semitic, whatever, I'm the one whose families got thrown in the fucking oven. My mom was born in a deep. Like that's what we were. So
hey, y'all got the violin music? Please bring out the violin music.
We were the ones for doing that 28.
Let it play.
You could be the original Jews. We could be the bootleg white European Jews.
You are the bootleg.
I'm marrying a woman whose family is of African and Iraqi Jewish descent. I'm straight up white European Polish descent.
Right.
I'm good with us all being Jewish, but you can't take away. I'm just telling you, know that when you say the random little slick shit about Jews, The way it hits us,
it's not random.
Is of the people who were.
All righty, you know. Hey,
bro,
come on, go to it. Revelation.
Like we did.
You already know.
We were something worse than us.
Let's see if Christ said some slick-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
We gonna go through the Bible.
Hold on a second. So,
oh my God, nah.
He said his ancestors thrown in the oven, right?
Right.
But then he also said the original Jews is black, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought in the book of Daniel during the time of Babylonian captivity, we was getting thrown in ovens anyway.
Hey,
wait a minute.
Excellent point.
Y'all better stop talking.
Yeah, hey,
disappear.
Bring it out.
Stop.
Daniel was a Jew. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right. Hey, bring it out.
Jews.
Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9.
Right.
I know thy works.
He caught an attitude, didn't he? Hey, wait a minute. Go back a couple of minutes. He caught an attitude, bro.
If y'all want to bring that to me,
he caught an attitude.
Want to bring it to me?
Right. Got a little attitudinal problem.
If you want it, you can have it.
Look at the vein in his
Hey, go back a little bit more. Go back a little bit more.
Forehead
your
vein.
bald head.
Police got thrown in the fucking oven.
Go back a little bit more. Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
You want this?
Like, first of all, that shit's been said forever. Like, I don't know how you just heard that at that.
Pause for a second. That's like on Friday. You want some of this, old man? No. Come on.
Come on, man. That's black Israelite shit you can hear on 42nd Street yesterday.
Malcolm X said that.
Malcolm X said that.
66.
It's old ass shit. So here's what I always say.
Wait, see, I missed that.
They say that black Israel. Man, Hartford, I might call you a Coonigan, bro, because you sitting there and you know what's going down. They sitting there calling what you learned shit.
Right.
But he acknowledged what they was teaching is right.
Right.
He just said the original Jews is black.
And he said it's old. Like, that's old news.
Old news.
Matter of fact, hold on. Hey, we got to get that in Corinthians. That is not old news, bro.
Fake Jews is old news. That's what old news is.
That's not old news.
It's a new thing on the earth.
What's that in, he raised us up last. He set forth the apostles last.
1 Corinthians 4.
4 and 9?
Yeah.
There it is.
I got you.
Yep,
1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9.
Bring it out.
For I think that God had set forth us, the apostles, last.
How we old news? How we old news?
Swing.
That don't even make sense. Right. If we coming behind everybody, how we old news?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Come on,
Bring
man.
it out.
Come on. I told you. Well, not I told you. Scripture told you he a liar as soon as he come out the womb.
Right.
As soon as he sliding out. He already got his lies concocted. Go ahead.
So, want to finish that up?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. For I think that God had set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men.
Go ahead.
We are fools for Christ's sake. But ye are wise in Christ. We are weak, but ye are strong.
Let's get that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Shalom. Welcome to LIONZ Den. What's your name, question, or comment?
Shalom. Yeah, my name is Lars, and my comment is Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 10.
What's that got to do with the conversation, Lars? Solomon's black. That's not about a woman. That's Solomon. Let's go there and let's read verse 1. And then you can go to 1 Kings and read chapter 4 and see that he had
why
many.
Why are you being so agitated?
I'm not agitated. I'm animated. Yeah, that's who's agitated.
See, we
the one that's
spirits.
agitated is the one that runs before the scripture goes out.
Right.
Let's go back to what we were doing.
This is Lars.
Hey, you don't know. We get excited for God's words.
That's right.
So Lars, don't call back with no weak stuff. All right.
Here's a disclaimer for Christianity. We, the Jews, actually read and believe and apply the Bible.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, he think we stupid, like we gonna fall, like we don't actually read the Bible.
Bring it
like
out,
we gonna
sir.
fall for that.
Bring it out.
Come on, man. Come on. Try again, Lars. All right. Let's go back to what we was reading.
Yes, sir. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 10. We are fools for Christ's sake. But ye are wise in Christ. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world.
We are made what?
As the filth of the world.
Wait a minute. Those people claiming to be Jews, are they treated like the filth of the world?
Luxury.
Wait a minute. I think I expressly remember us showing a video before where a white police officer was telling a woman Don't be afraid. Right. Remember, we only kill black people.
Yep.
Do we have to pull that again? Read on.
And are the offscoring of all things unto this day.
So we the filth, we the trash, we the bottom of the barrel. But you know what? Let's go back to chapter 1. Let's go back to chapter 1. This is going to hurt Lars' feelings right here. But it's okay. You're going to be all right, Lars. 1 and 26.
Yes, sir. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God had chosen the foolish things of the world.
The offscoring.
The foolish
the refuse.
Things.
The filth. Go ahead.
Sir, the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised.
See, Lars thought we was the base things. I'm going to call in there and I'm going to confound them with Song of Solomon. Wrong.
Right.
Read on.
Hath God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
See that? Read verse 29.
Verse 29. That no flesh.
That what?
That no flesh.
That no flesh.
Should glory in his presence.
Should glory in the presence of the Lord. Because we give all glory to the Most High God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there you go, Lord.
Black Messiah.
There you go, Lord.
Hey, rumor has it he's been getting cut up on other social media platforms. So
Right. He can get cut up some more. Hey, let's go back and finish that. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what that was. You ever drove through, like, you know, in small towns, like especially down here in the South, in small towns, police will be bored. And so when one of us do something, the whole police force come out because they all want something to do. That's why we get beat down by like 15 of them, because it's the whole staff. Some of them, they was at home sleeping. Hey, we chasing one down, and they get up.
Got some excitement for the night.
So call in and get cut up again the next week, Lars. All right, let's go back.
With that, they're like, how can I be anti-Semitic? I just go, listen. If y'all want this shit, please take it.
That's what. Stop.
Thus says the Goyim.
He says, if we want this, please take it.
Right.
Let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. He says, if we want this, please take it. Okay.
We're going to take the kingdom, all right.
Wow.
We are.
You know, I just caught it.
What?
That's Esau.
Yes.
It's Esau.
Yes.
That's Genesis.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sold the birthright.
Yeah.
And now you're complaining about it, right? Okay.
Which verse, Cap?
15.
15. Yes, sir. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Yep.
But
hey, put up those. Put up that book that I posted, and we're gonna go through a couple of those. We're gonna read a couple of slides. Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, let's go to 1 and 1 and see who this is talking about.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
All Israel.
Does it say Israeli?
All Israel.
Israelish?
All Israel.
Okay, go ahead.
On this side Jordan, in the wilderness.
Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't know, that was Black Moses.
That's right.
Talking to Black Israel.
That's right.
All right, let's go.
In the plain over against the Red Sea.
No, go back.
Oh, yes, sir.
Read that again, 28:15.
28:15, Deuteronomy. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now, it says all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Jump down to verse 30.
Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Jump down to verse 32.
32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
All right, put that book up. Put that book up. because we read through this and then we're gonna have to shut it down.
Yes, sir.
Because Wisdom Cry Without is coming up next. So you tune into that too, Lars.
Yes, sir. So the book is titled "They Were Her Property."
Hey, slide that up. There you go.
White,
read it again.
They were her property.
They were her property.
White women.
Wait, what do you see on it? Hey, can y'all blow that up a little bit? Can y'all scroll in or something?
There
what
it
does that
is.
look like?
Wow.
What does that look like?
Straight auctions. Yep.
Look like an auction block, huh?
Right.
Okay. Hey, jump down to verse 68.
Verse 68. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yep.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold.
You should be what?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And that looks like an enemy selling black people.
That's right.
Okay. Look, the woman, the child. See the baby? Yeah. Look at that. All right. Let's go to the next slide. Go to the next slide. So we read 30 and 32 and 68. Let's blow that up.
All right. It says, the demand among slave-owning women.
Among who?
Among slave-owning women.
Oh, Shannon, you didn't know that your wife used to own you, did you?
Damn.
Wow.
Put him on a leash.
Okay. Go ahead.
For enslaved.
Barkley, he didn't know that either. Go ahead.
That's his name. Shay the Betrayer. I remember. FCN. Shay the Betrayer.
Let's go.
For enslaved wet nurses transformed the ability to suckle into a skilled form of labor and created a largely invisible niche sector of the slave market that catered exclusively to white women.
Scroll down. Go ahead.
The labor that enslaved wet nurses performed remains relatively invisible in historical studies of American slave markets and scholarships about Southern motherhood. When scholars do address the issue, they discuss these women in ways that do not fully account for how they circulated within Southern households, communities, and the slave market. Even though white mothers routinely sought out and procured enslaved wet nurses to suckle their children, scholars of the slave market and trade generally ignore the roles they played in the transaction.
And if you don't know what a wet nurse is, that was our mothers and grandmothers suckling the Edomite children. Go ahead.
A recent study contends that it was white men who were largely responsible for converting enslaved women's breast milk into capital.
You see that?
Wow.
You see that? Sisters! You see you sisters that don't want to defend your men?
Right.
You see why. Go to the next one. Go to the next slide. Roll it up.
Within months of Lee's surrender to Grant, let's scroll up, yep. On April 9th, 1865, enslaved people began placing advertisements in Information Wanted and Lost Friends columns of Southern newspapers. They were searching for their loved ones. In these ads, they described mothers, fathers, children, siblings, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, many of whom they had not seen for decades. Kinfolk who could be alive or dead. The ads were filled with yearning and despair.
The ads were filled with what?
Yearning and despair.
Now, didn't Ye say that before about how they he was using like Disney? Yeah. He used the Disney example of the mother deer or something like that getting killed.
Yeah, Bambi.
And
they make money off.
They make money off of our despair.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Yes, sir. And the formerly enslaved people who placed them often named the white woman responsible for their losses. In the immediate and not so immediate aftermath of slavery, formerly enslaved people traced their lineages through their losses and the separations brought upon when their mistresses sold them, when other women bought them, when they were given to women as gifts.
When they were what?
Were given to women as gifts.
Hey, Officer Benet, get that Revelation 11 and 10. Go ahead and finish.
Or bequests. And when their female owner relocated from the southeast to the deep south and southwest.
Revelation 11:10. So He talking about if you want this, they ain't gonna do nothing, bro. Nothing that compares to what we've been through. Correct. I ain't gonna say ain't been through nothing, but nothing that compares to what we've been through. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. And
Hey, you got your mic on, bro?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Damn. Oh my goodness, bro.
I got you.
Go ahead.
The book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
There you go. Sold as gifts. So, hey, that's our time. It's time to go. You got Wisdom Cry Without next.
That's right.
Make sure you tune in to the LIONZ Den radio show of Life Lasts. We'll be back next Sunday. All right. We want to give a shout out to the IT team, to the security team.
That's right.
To the sisters with the food, to the MOV brothers for the set.
That's right.
And most importantly, for you, the viewers. All right? That's right. So with that, we're going to say shalom. Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless.
Listen to all of them. Sunday's got a long lineup. I can't name them all, but you can occupy yourself with music, definitely the word, and a lot of information, especially what's going on the earth right now. So the lineup begins tomorrow morning with Patient Saints, and it'll carry it right on to the last show, which is Wisdom Crieth Out outside of Austin.
Wake up to the Patient Saints, go ahead and grab your coffee. This truth is spreading across the globe. Our hidden history's alive with Deacon take us through them times. Painted black faces right now, you know this not Jesus Christ. Raving the wolves, we prophesying in the fire booth. Bringing more fire, word to Deacon Malachi. Unit in the LIONZ Den. We got the current events, Wisdom crying out at 9 o'clock. Come listen in. We gon' set it off on Sundays.